Alright, so what we have here, as if you didn't know already, is the VF-25F Super Messiah Valkyrie Revival version. It's the one that has the super pack. I've been waiting for this for half a year since I ordered it late last year, and it finally showed up on my doorstep earlier today, and that's why the box is here right now, and I can't wait to open it. But before we do, let's just take a look at the box. As you can see, you get a lot of stuff here, and yeah, it looks really nice and everything, and that's pretty much it for the box. So without further ado, let's go crack it open. So first of all, we have here is the manual. So let's just crack it open. Really nice, colorful. Inside is full color as well. Some nice art too. Yeah, so it's pretty neat. And yeah, so that's that. So put that aside from now. So we do have 3 trays here. So the main tray is the Valkyrie here with the pilot, the hands, the knife, another pilot in seated position, and the blaster, or what do they call it? Anyways. And then the second tray is the super pack, so you have the armor pieces and the extra boosters and whatnot, and a stand piece, I believe. And then finally, what you have at the bottom here is the stand itself. So, all right, so let's grab the Valkyrie here. Man, it looks so nice. So, I mean, it's very sharp looking. It has some die-cast in it, that's particularly in the legs, but I think for the most part, it's plastic. Well, there's some die-cast in the joint as well. But yeah, anyway, but it still looks really sharp. The paint, oh man, oh, this thing, you can fold it up like so, so it looks like that. Yeah, and at the bottom too, it's pretty smooth. There's no like kibble or anything like that. Obviously you can see the fist there, but I believe that's pretty accurate. But it's really flush, you know, you can see that it's very smooth here, and then the legs, just like, you know, in real jets where it's like the boosters are. So yeah, it's good, and you can adjust the angle of the wings here, the cockpit, obviously, like that. And but that's for transformation. I was hoping there was some kind of radar dish, just like on other Valkyries, but that's what you have. You can pop this off. Yeah, so you can pop that off, and then you can unfold the seat. Yeah, now you have a 2-passenger cockpit. So, but yeah, let's fold that back in and put the cover, and yeah. So that's how it looks by default. Oh man, is this? I already noticed that this doesn't really snap in as tightly as I would like. You can see that it doesn't sit flush. It kind of pushes out. Not that noticeable, but you can definitely see it. See that it should be wider than it ought to be. But aside from that, I think, yeah, so that one too is not too flush. Again, like, I'm nitpicking here. This thing has a very complicated transformation, so you know. But at the same time, these things are not getting any cheaper, right? If you compare the price of this to the non-renewal versions in the past, it's nuts. Yeah, yeah. So let's put that aside for now, and the rest, what we have here is let's grab the. So we have this standing pilot. There's also a stand for this in the hose. Oh yeah, it has the cable over there. So he attaches to that cable, and then there's a stand here, so you can have it posing as if he's floating in space. So that's pretty neat. Yeah, you have the knife here. I can't remember the name in the show, but yeah, knife. Yeah. So you have the pilot in seated position that you can put inside the cockpit of the. You know what? Let's do that right now. So it's in there. It looks pretty good. You can close it. Yeah. Doesn't look out of place. That's pretty neat. And then obviously the gun pod here. You can also open up like so. Yeah, so that's pretty neat. And then you have a bunch of hands here. I'm not going to pull all those out. So you have 3 pairs of extra hands. And here's the second tray that contains the super pack. I believe that's what it's called. I could be wrong. So you got the chest armor there. These are the shoulder armors. You can open it up to reveal. See, it looks pretty detailed, even though they're tiny. So you got that. You got some hip or upper leg armors. You have like the main boosters here that has multiple thrusters. I'm not sure where this goes. Well, you're gonna have to see, but you got those pieces. Kosh armor right there. And more armor here, more boosters. Some nice details that you can see here. Some nice, not engravings, details and markings. So, yeah. And then obviously some stand pieces there. We're not going to bother looking at the third tray because it's the stand that comes with everything else. So yeah, that's that. So now what we're going to try to do is put on the armor pieces onto the Valkyrie. But before I do that, I just want to show the landing gear. So that's the front landing gear. It's all die-cast, I mean, for the most part. Then you have the tire there. I think that's it feels like rubber. It has the tow hook. That's plastic. And then the back as well. The nice thing about the back landing gear is that it has this nice click. Yeah, that's really loud click. So it's pretty good. But yeah, let me fold the landing gear so we can put on the armor pieces. Now we should probably look at the manual, but the problem is it doesn't show you how to do it in Valkyrie mode. It shows it while the bot is in Batroid mode. So it's going to be interesting, but we'll try. So the first thing we're going to try is the back pieces one. So apparently what you're supposed to do is somewhat transform it, so you can pop this off like so, give it some space, and then open this up, fold that fin inwards. Does it lock? And then you take one of these guys. Obviously it should, the lettering, wait, how's the lettering supposed to be? Yeah. Wait, is it? Yeah, so it's supposed to be like this. And then it just snaps right in, and you can see that this thing just wraps and underneath, and there's a hole there, so you can put that. Well, yeah, you can kind of bend it one notch down, and then this thing should be able to go in like that, right? And then take one of these guys. So it should go and put that in here. And put this back. I know I'm not doing it the most efficient way, but I'm just learning on how to do this. So, and then fold it back up again a little bit. There you go. So it's like that. Now we'll do the other side. Now that we know how to do it, it should be easier to do the other side. So open it up. Open that up too, and then fold the fin in, put that back, and then you push it down. That is the leg, and let's grab this piece first. Put that in there. Like so. So the tabs are pointing outwards, so that when you put the other side, or the other armor piece, it'll snap into it. Like that. Yeah. And then we put that. There you go. So it's supposed to look like that. So while we're back here, what we can do is put the shield armor. That's nice and easy. Also put this one here. It just goes in here while we're back here. So also pretty easy compared to everything else. The leg keeps falling down, so let me fix that. So the next one we'll do is we'll put one of these guys is the missile pod in the shoulders. So apparently it goes on the side here, so we just pop that to the side, and this thing can just pop off like that. And then for the armor piece, we'll extend it a little bit so we can rotate it to the front, and then we can just shove that in there. So there's a little peg at the bottom there, and there's a hole there. So, and then this circle protrusion just goes into that whole hole there. So, yeah, it goes in there pretty nicely, and then you can do that. So that's not too bad. And we put the piece, the panel there, just put it on the side in the box so we know where it's gonna go after. So we do the same thing on the other side. And if I have longer nails, it'd be easier. So pop that to the side, and then push that out. And then let's grab the armor piece, put down the Valkyrie, extend that out a little bit, and then So you just pop it in. The antenna is on the way, so watch out for that. There we go. And then you can push that in, so it looks like that. And yeah. Okay, nice. And then I guess the chest armor here, that should just go right there. And nice and easy. And so far that's what we have. Okay, so now what we can do is, apparently we have to remove this, so we can pop it out, and then it just, there's a ball joint and it just kind of pops off here, and then we use this piece to replace it. Oh, actually this is not, this one goes on the left side of the battery. So okay, and then you just push that in, and that actually fixes this part too on the leg, so it makes it a lot easier. Now we can do it on the other side as well. We just give it some room, and then we just grab this and just yank it off. Not necessarily yank it off, but this goes on the other side. And then this one should just peg in there on that ball joint there, push it in, and then yeah. So we're getting close. So that's pretty neat. This crotch, well, it goes under, so we won't be able to put this yet until we get to backroad mode or whatever. So we just leave that aside, but we can definitely install these ones. So yeah, let's do that next. And to do that, we need to pop off parts of the vent cover, intake covers. Okay. So this goes to the other side, so let's grab the other one. This one here. And it's pretty straightforward. You can see there's a tab here that goes into that slot over there, and you can just basically push that in. So it goes in like this. So again, I think we're going the reverse order. You know, this thing goes underneath the other armor piece. And I removed the chest armor for now, so we can do the same on the other side. So put that here on the outside first, and then you can snap it in. There you go. Not very graceful, but then we can put the armor piece, or I mean for the chest, yeah, back, and yeah, and as you can see, it just kind of fits all the way around, just like that. So we know that we're doing it correctly, albeit not in the right order, but the end result is correct for the most part. And I think those are the major pieces, except for the main booster. So that should be pretty easy to do. You just grab, you know what, let's put aside the vent covers here and there. The longer piece goes to the bottom. The shorter but taller piece goes to the top. So in this case, this goes to the right side of the Valkyrie. Okay, there you go. Just being careful not to push it too hard. So there you go. Yeah. And okay, so there it is, the VF-25 fully armored up on the stand, and it looks pretty badass. And let's just do a slower turn here. Obviously, you can close those missile pods if you want, but I just like how that looks. You can attach the gun pod, obviously, at the bottom there. And yeah, even from the back, it just looks so nice. And yeah, that looks nice. Oh, one thing about the stand, well, the stand adapter in particular, it comes in two pieces, and I found the easiest way to attach it is to attach the front piece first, specifically onto the leg joints. And once you do that, it's easy to attach the front pieces to the underside of the Valkyrie. And then once you do that, you can then bring in the rear piece, attach it to the back here and to the arms at the bottom there. Oh, if you want to have the gun pod like I do, you have to put that first and then put the stand adapter. Yeah, it was actually pretty hard because it's really stable too. It won't come off. Like it can hold upside down. It's that stable. But at the same time, it's really hard to attach. But it's secure. It's actually not secure as much I was like on the stand itself, because it's kind of back heavy, so it's really easy to tip over like this, so watch out for that. But aside from that, man, it looks so good. So yeah, so while we're at it, let's do some size comparison. Here's the YF-29 Durandal. This is the Max Genius Custom, I believe. Yeah, so they look so good together. I actually still prefer how the YF-29 looks, particularly in this livery, I guess you could say, or colorway. It just more appealing to me, visually speaking, the details, the overall design. But anyways, that's the YF-29 Durandal. So lastly but not least is the VF-31 AX Kairos Plus. This particular one is the Bocon Vart Custom, I think that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, apologies for having it in Gerwalk mode. I'm not gonna transform this guy, but yeah, so that's how it looks together. And you can also see the size of it in Gerwalk compared to the Batroid of the VF-25F. Alright, so that's the size comparison, and yeah, I'm not gonna transform this Valkyrie right now. The video is getting too long already as it is. So we'll do that on the next video. Basically look at the Gerwalk and the Batroid and all that good stuff. So anyways, thanks for watching, and hopefully I see you guys soon again. Thanks. Bye.